be on TikTok, says the dude blowing up on TikTok. You didn't know I was on TikTok dropping all my sick ass dance moves and spin jump? The other day I was on TikTok and I was like, yo, I gotta check out some of my grooming competition. Well, I started stumbling upon all of these like pretty awesome videos. And so today, guys, I would like to show you and react to some of my favorite videos on TikTok, grooming related. Some of them have incredible tips, some of them are weird as hell, and some of them are just a little bit gross. So this first video is a men's makeup tutorial. Men's makeup is something that I haven't really talked about because I don't wear men's makeup. That being said, we're gonna talk about my opinion of wearing men's makeup in a second. But first, why don't we watch this simple, basic tutorial by our boy, all right? He's got incredible hair for the record. All right, little liquid foundation, okay, looking good. Okay, little blemish covering, no big deal. All right, eyebrows, I'm feeling it. All right, I'm not really feeling the eye contoured brow brush. Or okay, all right, but here's the deal. You know, a little powder never hurt anybody in terms of taking the shine away. All right, smoky eye, not for me. Lip gloss, but hey. You can't argue. He looks good. So I used to be like totally like opposed to men's makeup. I'm like, no way, never, right? Because in my mind, that's what men's makeup looked like, right? It was like 7 products. It's brushes and powders and contouring. I've come to realize that if makeup was made more accessible to men and it wasn't like a super like feminine process, I think a lot more guys would actually use it in order to look better, especially in the world of like video conferencing and like selfies and things of that nature. And so the second video I'd like to show you is actually an example of a men's makeup company that I love.
Who woke up with this little pimple forming? It's a perfect use
Who
of
hasn't
our
had a
concealer
pimple,
tool.
right?
Just a quick swipe.
There it is.
There. A little dab. It's kind of like Photoshop.
That's pretty freaking cool.
Now I gotta fix the rest of my face here.
Dude! If that handsome gentleman looks familiar, that's actually Jon from the YouTube channel The Kavalier. Well, Jon is the co-founder of a men's makeup company, Stryx. He told me about this product and this company about 2 years ago. I'm like, men's makeup, but then he actually showed me what it looks like, right there. This is that concealer tool that he was using, all right? It's got this little tip in there. That is the concealer, and it comes in like 3 different shades. You also can get like a tinted moisturizer to match that along with a few other additional products. I'll link to them down below if you guys want to check them out. Anyway, when he showed me this, I was like, okay, I get it, right? This is exactly what guys will use, right? A few products to help them look better and feel better. And I honestly think, guys, if you are somebody that is struggling with something, whether or not it's pimples or blemishes, you might want to check them out. They are not sponsoring this video. I just am a fan. I think they're doing some incredible things. And I think that the men's makeup space and category is going to explode over the next like few years. And the company Stryx absolutely killing it. Next up, gentlemen, a little home DIY blackhead removal trick. All right, get an egg, scoop out the yolk, whisk up the whites, get tissue, wet your nose with egg white, put on tissue, put on another piece of tissue, and he doesn't actually show you whether or not it removed any blackheads. Gentlemen, I'm not feeling super hyped about this one. What I am hyped about are Biore strips. These things work incredible. I would say once every month, use one of these bad boys on your nose to remove the blackheads. As long as you're exfoliating your face twice a week, washing your face twice a day, morning, night, those blackheads will stay gone.
1, 2, 3. Oh my, look at the hairs on that puppy.
Wow.
I've actually done that. Did you miss the video that I actually did like years and years and years and years ago when I went and got these big sewer cap nostrils waxed?
Okay. Oh, whoa. Look at that. It's like a hair popsicle. Oh, that did not work so well. Oh.
No, we will have to repeat that.
Repeat. Awesome.
That was 2011 when your boy was going undercover for a little investigative action, right? In apparently Brazilian waxing places. So my buddy was like, yo, you can go get your nose hair waxed. The upside to getting it waxed is all the hairs are gone like at once. The downside is that it hurts like hell. It feels like getting like punched in the face, but you can deal with that because you're a tough dude. The other downside is that you get ingrown hairs inside your nose when the hair starts to grow back. And let me tell you something, in terms of like things that hurt like hell, pimples inside your nose are up there. Another downside to getting your nose hair yanked out is that I've heard horror stories of people actually developing like infections in their nose, having to go to the hospital, get on antibiotics. Guys, a safer, better alternative is just to grab a super high quality nose hair trimmer like this one from Pete Pedro. This thing is the best I have ever used, and I am a nose hair trimming snob. I've tried a bunch, and with these nostrils, I got to, right? Because they're crazy. So check it out. This is what you get. You get the nose hair trimmer, matte black, super sick and sexy. You get 2 additional attachments that are incredible for detailing and edging up. This one is amazing for like trimming up like your mustache or around like your nose. Also, you get a little plug. You're like, yo, what's that plug for? It's also USB chargeable. No more batteries, gentlemen. This is the best nose hair trimmer on the market, period. The thing that really sets ours apart from everybody else, guys, is the performance, all right? It's also wet dry, meaning you can like rinse it out. But this bad boy is super like high powered. And like I said, these little attachments, switch the blade, turn it on, and check it out. Ready? This thing is amazing for like edging up above your lip, even like a little soul patch right in there. You can go there. You can even throw this bad boy like up your nose for added action. Guys, this tool is the best on the market, period. If you're in the market, guys, hit the link down below. There's also going to be a discount code. Supplies are very limited, so if you're interested, guys, hit the link and grab one. And if we sell out, gentlemen, don't worry about it. We've already placed like a bigger order that's on its way here, so just sign up on the page and you'll get emailed and notified when these bad boys are back in stock, and you'll also get a discount if you want to grab one. Bottom line, guys, this is the best nose hair trimmer out there, period. When I started developing this, it took so long because I am such a freak and a snob because of the size of these nostrils, and I literally have to trim my nose hairs once a week, or else with these things, everybody can see it. Guys, you gotta get a good nose hair trimmer because all nose hair trimmers were definitely not created equal. The sleeker, sexy ones that look real good, they don't work for shit. Guys, grab the Pete Pedro nose hair trimming tool. This thing is amazing. Not only is it high quality, USB chargeable, it actually works. Next up, gentlemen, we've got a little upper body manscaped tutorial that is epic. Woo. There you go. Just take a little length out of it, gentlemen. Much better. Tighten it up a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. Little upper body man. Yes. Take it all the way down on the shoulders, gentlemen. Back if you can reach it. Yeah, little lower body, not all the way bald. I love that. Gentlemen, here's the deal. This is a perfect example of you don't need to go like totally like bald eagle in order to be well groomed if you got body hair, all right? Armpits, you want to take some of the length down and not shave it, just pop your attachment on your grooming tool. The one tip I will give you, if you are going to take the attachment off, be very careful because a lot of times I have nipped my armpit like in like the creases and it's incredibly annoying and it stings pretty bad, all right? In terms of the body, instead of going like super bald on the chest and the stomach, just take some of the length down, adjust your grooming tool, or pop an attachment on. But on your shoulders, your back, take it bald. All right, gentlemen, so now let's talk about how to get a little texture and extra volume into your hair.
To see hair, you're going to need 2 things. We need sea salt spray and we need a hairdryer. You're going to spray the sea salt spray in, making sure that we get an even distribution. It's the heat from the hairdryer which allows the hair to change.
Like
all of my hair grows forward. So to get some volume and to get some texture, what I need to do is focus on the roots rather than the ends. So as I'm drying it, I'm working my fingers all the way into the root so that we can buckle the root, pushing in the opposite direction. So as opposed to the root growing forward, it almost sticks up. The sea salt spray allows the texture to come out more so and gives the hair some structure. As we can see now, by pushing the fingers into the hair as we're drying it, it allows the texture to come out, it allows that volume to come out. A little bit of finishing product now and it will look great.
That's that's just the sea salt. Guys, if you're not using a sea salt spray with your hairstyle, you are not maximizing your hairstyle's sexiness, period, right? That is a perfect example to showcase what you can do with the sea salt spray. Guys, I'm going to link to this sea salt spray down below. It is amazing. It's our #1 best-selling product, and there's a reason. Everybody is loving this stuff. It is going to add a whole nother level of dimension and volume and texture to your hair. All right, so this next video that I want to show you is probably my favorite. You know how I'm always like hyping up like, yo, rebel, rebel, rebel. If you like this, you like this, inspiration this. All right, so this next video, a gentleman went out and actually did a little comparison. He tested on one wrist, Creative Ventus, the #1 most amazing fragrance ever. On the other wrist, he sprayed Rebel. $50, $450. Let's see what people prefer.
Today we are going to be comparing a $50 fragrance to a $425 fragrance. I'm going to spray one on each wrist, not tell anybody which one is which, and ask them which one they like more. Okay, so this is Rebel. This is a $50 fragrance. I'm going to spray it on this wrist, the wrist without a watch. And then this is Adventus, the $425 fragrance, which is going on the watch wrist. Which one?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
This one? Okay, so now we've given it some time to settle, and she's going to smell it.
One more.
This one.
This one's better? To be completely honest, I am very surprised with those results. I thought Adventus would do way better than that. That was 100% real. That was the real reactions, and they liked Rebel better.
So how awesome is that? So when I saw this video, I was super nervous. I'm like, uh-oh, right? Anyway, guys, if you want to check out Rebel or King or Hero, we got 3 incredible fragrances. Rebel is the real deal, guys. I'm telling you. I absolutely love Creed Aventus, which is why this was the inspiration fragrance for Rebel. I was tired of paying like 425 bucks. This is under 50, but with that discount code, it gets even better. Guys, Rebel is the real deal. This is an incredible EDP fragrance, but if you want something else, we've also got King, inspired by Creed's Green Irish Tweed, or Hero, a nice light, fresh fragrance that is inspired by Aqua de Jo. But we also sell them in the deluxe sample size, guys. The deluxe samples have a little spray or so. You can rock and roll just like that. Guys, we sell these individually or as a set. And if you buy everything as a set, guys, you're going to save some cash. I'm going to link to it down below. Next up, gentlemen, we've got Edwin Zoe, who is going to show you 4 of his favorite like cheap grooming products. But the thing that I'm like really interested in is this crazy like jade gold thing he's rolling on his face. Check it out, shall we?
Hey guys, Edwards here. Drop me a follow if you want good advice. I know a lot of you don't want to spend too much money on skincare, so here are 4 of my favorite cheap drugstore products that you can try today. This stuff is amazing. The matching cream is also one of my faves. I use this as a daytime moisturizer. You gotta have one of these.
I don't believe him. Personally, I'm not buying it. If he's using that gold jade roller thing on his face, he's not using $5 skincare products, in my opinion. But those products that he did talk about and showcase are definitely solid in terms of cheap drugstore skincare products. And last but certainly not least, we're gonna learn how to properly shave your junk.
A lot of guys want to know how to shave the balls. I've had a lot of success with using like either a Mach 3 or a Fusion because the angle on these is set at the right angle.
I just believe him because his accent's
do
awesome.
too much damage with it. Tips for you: 1, make sure the head is completely dry. Make sure your balls, they're completely dry as well. So don't do it whilst the shower's running or after a workout. And ideally, make sure you go somewhere cold a little bit before. We don't want the sack to be flappy. We want it to be nice and tight. And the same things applies to when you're shaving your face. So we want to try and get a flatter surface as possible. So try and pull the skin and make sure that it's nice and taut. Set the growth pattern, see which way the hairs are growing. You don't want to make any movements where it's going across. Take your time with it. Be delicate, be gentle. Use a little bit of talc after. Put a bit of body lotion on. Put a little bit of moisturizer.
Generally speaking, I like his strategy, but I do my manscaping a little bit different, all right? First thing, you got to make sure that you take the bulk down, right? So use your facial hair grooming tool, pop the attachment on. Do not use anything motorized on your nuts. And if it says like skin safe technology, don't believe the hype. There's no such thing as skin safe technology. All they're doing is putting a little gap in between the blade and the blade. Gentlemen, you can still nip your nuts. Bottom line, you got to take the bulk down, right? You don't want to try to shave long hairs. Once you've taken the bulk down, get in the shower, start washing, doing your thing, right? Little loofah, little body wash all over, making sure to suds up Big Al and the twins. And then it is time to go to work. You're going to grab your Dollar Shave Club razor because they're the only razor that touches the alpha nuts. You're going to hold up Big Al and then from underneath down, right? You got it. Don't forget, like the bottom of Big Al gets a little bit hairy and funky. And you don't want some spicy senorita like going downtown and being like, what exactly, gentlemen? And then nice and slow down, hold everything up. It gets a little floppy, no problem. Just pull it tight and go down, nice and slow. Don't need to rush this, gentlemen. It's Big Al. You wanna make Big Al great again, gentlemen. That's it. If you dug this video, drop me one of these and be like, yo, Alpha, I didn't know you were on TikTok. I thought you were too old. Actually, you are too old, but you're still awesome.